everyone. This is Lisa, and welcome to this interview installment of Making the Shift, where we help you elevate your ordinary. And this afternoon, we have Miss Radijah Hudson, who is the CEO and founder of PhenomX Dance and Fitness. So welcome, Radijah.
Thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. So Radijah, as you all might have noticed from the title of her company, she is a dancer. She is a choreographer. She is a phenom in and of herself. She is a little dynamo. A lot of energy packed in a little pint-sized body, and she can dance. So today we're going to talk to her about her journey to her studio, to her brand, to the development of what you are trying to do to your vision. So I'd like to ask you, so what is PhenomX?
So PhenomX is a dance and fitness company where we focus solely on our customers. It's all about how the customer feels, what the customer wants. It's dance and fitness because we do regular traditional dance, and we have dance and fitness for those that may not be that comfortable and that's working on confidence and that's working on building their self-esteem.
Okay, so are your clients, are they all professional dancers, or is just anyone who wants to dance? Is it, between a certain age group? Who are your clients?
Yes, so it's definitely people that want coaching and training.
Okay.
As well as one of my most important, I think, are the new moms that's trying to get back out. They want to lose a little weight. They want to get out and get social.
Okay.
Find a community that could keep them accountable for having that real life experience, having that fun, exciting experience, and losing weight and getting fit at the same time.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of a total health package here. All right, with a little fun and dance mixed in there. Yes. So how did you come to PhenomX?
Okay, so in college, I am a new graduate.
What school?
2016, Johnson C. Smith
Woo-hoo!
University.
Johnson C. Smith, JCU, okay?
JCSU.
JCSU, you're right, JCSU. My money went there, my daughter went there too, so, okay, go ahead.
But it definitely evolved from a dance organization that I started that's called Dancers of Phenomenal Expression.
Okay.
And the Phenomenal Expression, I kind of wanted to play with it and still keep it in the same entity because that's where PhenomX evolved from. So PhenomX is short for Phenomenal Expression.
Okay. All right. And so you started this dance group in college?
Yes, I started Dancers of Phenomenal Expression, which is short for DOPE. Started that in college. And we were a dance organization. We did performances off campus. We did everything, any event, we were there. We were performing.
Okay. All right. How many dancers did you have?
My second year, I had at least up to 20 dancers.
Wow.
Very good.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's great. So when did Phenomenal Expression turn into PhenomX?
Great. So as a dancer, I really wanted to get away from that starving artist mentality. So entrepreneurship was like my main focus, and giving back to my community through entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship at that. But I went to an entrepreneurship internship one summer. And through that internship, I went to make Dancers of Phenomenal Expression a dance company.
Okay.
And just getting all the feedback, the mentors we had, the activities we worked on. Shout out to Impact U, Queen City 4 in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
But all of those things that helped me evolve and mold the dance company into something that can help all instead of just focusing on dancers. So I went in with a dance company. I came out with a dance and fitness company.
All right. Well, that's great. That's great. So you kind of shaped it in this impact group that you did the internship.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you find out about this internship?
That winter break, that December, I was staying with Kamaria, and I just knew that I wanted more than to just work a 9 to 5 after graduation. I knew that this is college, I'm going to leave with a degree, but how can I set myself up to do more and be more after graduation as well? And so I would pray every day for entrepreneurship program, something that, because this is my first time, I never started a business, and I knew I would need training, so I just prayed. Getting back into school that spring semester, a teacher. I talked to her about it, and she sent me to an entrepreneurship internship on campus,
Okay.
which is called a Novo Scholar Society. Through that program, on the organization on campus, my mentors, I told them what I wanted to do. By that summer, they had helped me apply to the entrepreneurship program.
Okay.
What's really, really interesting is that first go around, put my application in. I did not get it. I didn't. It did. He was like, well, they decided to go with somebody else. You know, we could still try and look for other things. And I'm walking across like campus, and I'm like, okay, I guess, you know. And this one day, I get a call, and he was like, you're in. You got it. You have the internship.
Wow.
So that's
so the same. Wait a minute. For that same particular period, they said no, and then they came back and said yes. Yeah. Okay, and you called back.
I didn't call back.
Or they called you.
They called my mentor.
Oh,
and
wow.
They told my mentor that they were accepting me and that I had the position. And it's only like 10 of us.
Wow.
Within that program.
Wow.
And this was their first time launching Impact U, which was solely focused on college students.
Wow. See, that's phenomenal. There's so many great gems in there, great learning lessons. One is looking at where you are. So you were in school, you knew that you weren't fit for a regular 9 to 5, which one of the things I think is just so phenomenal is the fact that, young people today, 18 to 25-year-olds, and actually everyone, the world is so available to you. If you have a phone in your hand, you have a laptop, you have a tablet, the world is out there. You can do so many things. It's not like, the other things were opened up when I was growing up, but nothing like what you all have. And so you can decide, I'm in college, but that does not mean that I have to work a regular 9 to 5. So, Radijah, tell us how we can find you on social media.
Okay, so my Instagram and Twitter names are _PhenomXDF, and that's spelled PhenomXDF, and that's my Instagram and my Twitter. On my Facebook, you actually could just type in my first and last name, which is Radijah Hudson Hudson, and my website is www.phenomx.biz.
Okay. All right. Great. And is there a telephone number if somebody wants to, or an email address if somebody wants to get you that way?
Yes. My email address is Radijah, Radijah, @phenomx.biz. Okay. And my telephone number is 404-309-5072.
That's right. She's right here in the ATL. Okay. All right. Well, great. So, so if you all want dance lessons, if you are an aspiring dancer, if you're even a professional dancer and you want to hone your craft even more, please check out Miss Radijah. She has some skills for you. She has some choreography for you. So, I want to talk to you about your journey from graduating 7 months ago to now owning your own dance studio and a dance and fitness studio. So share that with us, please.
Definitely a journey. I would say, well, right after graduation, we went to Cuba, and I wanted to launch my first camp this past summer. Stayed in Charlotte, was going back and forth trying to get everything together, and my first camp was definitely an epic fail.
Okay.
It definitely was. Through that, I came back home to Atlanta, and I'm like, okay, I ran out of money trying to do it. I need to come back home. I need some of my graduation money. Like, I need to come back home and kind of rebrand everything, refocus everything. So I told my mom, I said, if I don't find something I would like to do by the end of July, I'll get a regular job. I'll get a regular 9 to 5,
Okay.
Because I was going back and forth to Charlotte trying to still do things. And I got a regular 9 to 5. I was a call center, 401k, health benefits, all that good stuff. However, within the next 3 months, I had quit. I wasn't happy. And I knew, like I said, in the beginning, I knew a 9 to 5 wasn't for me, but I said, come on, maybe it's not that bad. I could try it.
Right.
People do this every day. It can't be that hard. Like, so, but yeah, I tried it. I did give it a try, and it was not for me. And right before homecoming, which is about October, I quit my job right before homecoming. And when I came back, I was looking for a job that better suited what I was looking for.
Okay.
So I do work part-time as well with elementary kids, after school program, and I'm their dance and fitness coach. So that's something I also do on the side while working with my business as well. And a friend of the family, she was like, hey, I have an area I kind of still want to build. I was supposed to work with her before school, but I'm in Charlotte, so I wasn't able to do that. But I came home and she gave me an open opportunity to come teach her customers, make some money.
Oh,
so
that's
that's
great.
that's how the studio came about. That's how I was able to get the studio in the location, and I got my key today. So that's
and you got your key today.
Yeah.
That is great. That is great. How have you invested in your business, in your career, in your craft?
Well, first, mentally, because if I don't believe in myself, how I'm going to persuade you to believe in me and to invest in me and to come pay for my class or pay for a private session if I don't believe in myself.
Right.
I definitely have a business strategist as well. That's one way I invest in myself. And I also have a web developer.
Okay.
And I pay these people so that my business can grow and elevate to the next level because I don't know everything. I'm trying to get to the next level. So why not pay someone, invest in somebody else's business to help me invest in my business to elevate myself.
Okay, all right. And that's a good point because a lot of people will try to just get things for free. Okay, let me barter for this, let me barter. And bartering does have its place, but you want people to take you seriously.
Yeah.
And so you have to take yourself seriously. You have to put some skin in the game, as they say. You have to show that you're willing to invest. I remember when I was first starting and I was trying to do my own website and I realized, well, yeah, I could do it. But it would really take a lot for me to really do my website, from all the ins and outs and the back end stuff that needs to be done. So why not partner with someone who actually knows how to do it, someone to secure their services so that I can work on what I know best, what I feel my expertise is, and let them do their expertise. You know, and so it's very important that you do invest in yourself, but that also goes along with believing in yourself.
Yes.
Because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. So, what?
I was just going to say, it's important to invest with money, not just with time, but with money, because when you put your own money out there, it gives you that fire to be like, I just put money on myself. Like I gotta get some money back. Like, I'm going to make this money back. So it's important to invest in yourself with money, not only time.
Right. And I think one of the things that is key about your story that you've been sharing throughout this interview is you didn't have everything all together. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, when I get it all together, when I have every dance move down, when I have all the mats or the bars or the whatever the equipment is, when I have all of that together for my studio, then that's when it's going to happen." It doesn't happen. I know people who I know some people who have housekeepers, and they're like, "Well, I have to clean my house first before the housekeeper can come over." And it's like, but you're hiring a housekeeper to do that, so you don't have to have it all together before you have someone come in and help you get it together. That's when the resources, that's when the universe aligns with you, and they put people and other things in your path, and all of a sudden it just seems like it's flowing like water. It's just smooth as butter, and you're like, well, wait a minute, how did that happen? But it's when you are actually putting yourself out there, when you're actually investing in yourself and believing in yourself and taking that step, taking that risk, and that's how you elevate your ordinary. Your ordinary is, I know where I am. This is what I have, and I'm going to continue with what I have, and eventually it'll grow from there. No, you've got to take what you have and you actually have to lift it up. You have to raise it up to the level you want it to get to. And it's not going to be by yourself that you're going to do it. You need, just like you said, you got the key today. You partnered with someone else. And so now you're in like a really beautiful studio. And people are coming. I mean, you're in a great area that's just prime for that. So, I'm really excited about that. And I'm very, very proud of you, where you are and what you've been doing. One of the things that I really want to drive home is something that you also said earlier, and that was about not necessarily paying really close attention to what other choreographers are doing, because you wanted to have your own expression, your own voice in that. And I think that that's very important. It's okay to find a mentor. It's okay to watch what other people do, and it's okay to study what they do. Business people will tell you all the time, find someone who's doing what you want to do and study what they did. Follow what they did because they're successful. So you do what they do, but you don't keep doing what they did. You put your own voice and your own expression in it. And if there's something you say, I can do this differently. I mean, because there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of dance studios in the world, in the country, in Georgia, in Atlanta. You know, you're right. But what makes it so that people are going to want to come to PhenomX? What is it about? What is it about Radijah and what she does that, you know, because they're not just buying a dance studio. They're buying your dance studio, your experience, what you give to them. So take what you do and make it your own. There are, oh my goodness, I mean, the number of people who are graduating with life coach certifications, the number of people who are motivational speakers, who speak on human development. There are so many of us out there, but no one does what I do the way that I do it. No one connects with people the way I connect because it's me. It's who someone is hiring when they want to partner with me to become, you know, to take their life to the next level, to do different things. And so, so that's very important to our, you know, I want to say to our audience to listen to what Radijah has said. You know, it's okay to look at, you know, what Sean Bankhead did. Yeah. You know, it's okay to look at him and follow his things and his moves and all of that. And but you have to make it your own. You can't just copy everything he does step for step. It's very important that you find your own voice in this world. As a doctoral student, they say find the gap. Find the gap in the research. There are a lot of people who are researching around the area that I do, but they're not researching that one area that I'm going to research, that I'm actually putting on paper. And so that is how you expand your career. That's how you expand your field, and you make a niche for yourself. You make, you know, it's like, oh, okay, well, Radijah did that right there. Okay, so I can't do that because she's got it. She's got that kick, what was that drop kick, that drop thing that you did?
Death drop.
That death drop. And it was like she kicked up in the air and then she fell all flat on the ground. It was like, okay, yeah, that was nice. And she can do that. I might do something similar and it actually might not be a death drop. It just might be death, so we're not going to try that. But, you know, so the way that she does it, no one else can do it like her. Just like no one else can do what you do like you do. So believe in yourself and believe in the talents that you have and work at it. You know, work at it. Put your thoughts down on paper. Put your vision down on paper. How do you?
Yes. Oh, yes. Great. So I have a huge 3-board vision board that I've had for 2 years because it still applies to everything that I want to do in life.
Okay.
And I would love to say that because of where I am today, Miss Lisa definitely has a part in that. 2 years ago, she invited me to a vision board party in her home. She welcomed me in her home to just kind of help me start up the new year right, inspire us. We had magazines, and we just made vision boards. And that vision board still applies today. I moved it from every room in college all the way to Atlanta. I still have it. I still look at it.
Oh, that's great. You know, and people do vision board parties. Excuse me. People do vision board parties typically at the beginning of the year. In fact, I have one tomorrow. But you can do it at any time. They say write the vision and make it plain. Make it your own. Visualize what it is you want to do. See it with the colors, with the sounds, with the people, with the movements, everything, the smells, just everything that you want. Make it come to life, and then you know, make it come to life in your mind, and then you can put it on paper. Sometimes it might just be writing down, okay, this is my goal, and here's the step 1, and step 2, and step 3. Other times it's actually cutting out pictures from magazines, cutting out themes. And so I just want to encourage you, you know, here's a young woman right here who is making her dreams come true. She is actually living her dream. She's not just sitting on the sidelines dreaming, she is actually doing it. So I just want to encourage you to find your own flow and become your own phenomenon. Because here we have Miss Radijah Hudson from PhenomX Dance and Fitness Studio, and she is definitely a dynamo, and she is definitely a phenomenal woman in her own right. And so I thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And you know, I thank you all for joining us and watching. You all can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Periscope, Snapchat, and LinkedIn at DT Page Coach 1. I'm on Facebook at DT Page Consulting. My website is www.dtpage, that's P-A-G-E, consulting.com. And of course, here on YouTube, Making the Shift, the channel is DT Page Consulting. So please share this video, share the information from it with those you care about, with those who you feel might be inspired by her story. Press the like button, subscribe, and find out about all the other interviews and the other inspirational videos we have on this channel. So until next time, we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again. Thank you, ma'am.